welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to day 9. Day 9 of Vlogmas. I can't believe we're already getting, like, and it's the 7th for me. So, like, we really are almost to the double digits of December, which is wild how fast this month is going. That does tend to happen. Unfortunately, it always goes faster than I'm happy with. I'm just getting stuff together to go get comfy on the couch. Need my planner, need my grade sheets, need my work laptop. And I think that's it for over here. So we can bring that over to my other desk, aka the couch. I am moving very slightly slow. Can I say I'm moving slow if it's still not quite noon? It's 11:36, but I've already mostly edited tomorrow's vlog. It just needs the music. That's all I have to add to it, is just the music, and then that will be done. So I'll probably do that later today because I've got other stuff I need to do first. But yeah, I was moving really slow. I was really struggling to get going this morning. I just did not feel like getting out of bed. I now fully understand why the last few days have been, I have just felt so drained. It has not just been because it's the end of the semester. I won't go into details because it would be TMI, but I've had answers. It all makes sense now. What's the euphemism? Aunt Flo has finally come to visit. She's been late. She's been very, very, very late. She got lost somewhere, but she's finally arrived. And so I still feel really exhausted, but yeah, I feel better just that, like, she's finally arrived. If you know, you know. If that euphemism has gone completely over your head, you probably don't need to know. But yeah, I don't want this to be another vlog of me complaining about how tired and run down I am. And I also don't want to complain about the weather. The weather is better today. It's still gonna be a tiny bit warm-ish for like a couple hours this afternoon, but like right now it's gorgeous. And I'm about to get some breakfast sorted and some coffee sorted. Maybe I'll really match my jumper with this mug. I'm also wearing, I'll have to show you later, but my socks kind of have this pattern to them as well. So I think this is gonna be the mug of the day. Yeah, I need coffee, I need breakfast. I need to sit down and get some syllabus work done. I need to do some email work. But the grading, as you saw yesterday, if you watched yesterday, the grading is more or less done, other than a few things, a few late assignments that I'm waiting on from a couple students. So yeah, so I don't think, I mean, I hope I've got some grading to do. I hope everything has been turned in today, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm probably gonna have to send a couple more emails to chase some things down. So I've got some teaching admin to do, and I've got some syllabus work to do. I think the syllabus is gonna be the big thing I work on today. I wanna try to get my syllabus done and submitted today. I think that will be the big thing that I do. We'll see if I can manage sitting at the desk at some point, but I can already feel my back locking up. So yeah, I think the couch is gonna be the place for the day, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm just planning a really relaxed, really cozy day of teaching work. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit different from yesterday, but I feel like we are entering that point of Vlogmas, especially because I'm still doing teaching work, where it feels a little bit like a Christmas version of Groundhog Day. And as a vlogger, I try to make sure that it's not the exact same vlog because that would get boring. But like this is the hazard of Vlogmas, is like I'm not one of these YouTubers who has this really exciting, glamorous life. And I think that's why a lot of you enjoy watching my channel, but like I'm not going out and doing something different every day in December. My Vlogmas really is just at home, cozy vlogs, just sharing my December with me, even though I don't do a whole lot. But yesterday and today are just kind of very similar days in terms of what I have to do. So anyway, I've talked long enough for this intro. I'm gonna get my food cooked, coffee made, all of that, get some progress going on teaching work, and then we will just see where today takes us.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel about packing up today? Leave this all behind. Go get snowed in
I'm doing well work-wise. Let's just check. Okay, it has gotten up to 70 in here. Doesn't feel too bad. And I've turned off the ceiling fan because that was a little bit too much for sitting right beneath it. But it is 73 outside right now. But it feels nice right here by my desk. Yeah, so check-in, update. Where are we at? Now I am just waiting on one student. I've given them until tomorrow at like, I think I said 3. So I should have an email back from them later tonight. And then hopefully tomorrow I can post all the other grades. So pretty much done with grading except for this one student. I've posted the announcement to all 5 classes saying that generally grading is done. Check your grades on Canvas, make sure there's no surprises, make sure there are no errors. I'm not expecting there to be any errors. Just looking at how things look on my end, it all looks correct. But it's always good to instill in students some responsibility over their own grades and making sure that things look correct. So I've given them until noon tomorrow. So after noon tomorrow, I can go ahead and post grades for the 4 classes that are completely done. So I will do that tomorrow, and then hopefully I can post that last class before 5 p.m. tomorrow. Otherwise I can do it. I could do it on Saturday, but they're not due until Monday the 11th at like 5 p.m. But I try to never wait quite that late. My syllabi are done, I think, I hope. I have posted them, or I have submitted them to the place where we put them online for our department to review them. I'm hoping that since I have reviewed them, or since I have submitted them early, I'm hoping that they will be reviewed early. And so if there are any issues, I'm hoping I will find out sometime next week. So yeah, it's 2 o'clock and grading is more or less done for now, and like until I post them tomorrow, and my syllabi are kind of done for now and out of my hands. So I needed to get up off the couch. I've been very comfy. I'm probably gonna need a hot water bottle or a heating pad later today. I do want to try to go for a hike, but knowing how I feel and seeing as it's not in the 60s today, it is going to be around 73 by the time I get out there. It says it's going up to 74, but it'll probably be like 73, 74 when I'm hiking. So I think I want to have an easy hike again today. I might go a little bit farther than I did yesterday and do a different trail than I did yesterday, but I don't think I need to get out there before 4:15, 4:20 again, because I don't think I'll have the energy for more than an hour hike at the most. Probably will aim for like 40, 45 minutes. Actually, I think I do know the trail I want to do. I think we'll do the reverse of what we did on Monday, because we didn't hike on Tuesday. So I think Monday, I went hiking yesterday and I went hiking Wednesday, so I think it's the reverse of what we did on Monday. With vlogging every day and hiking so often, I am trying to make sure that I'm not repeating the same hike or the same direction of a trail, just so that they don't get too repetitive for you all. Anyway, so I do want to go for a hike, but I've got a little less than 2 hours still that I can relax. I can definitely feel my desk not very comfortable. I don't feel good sitting in this chair, so I think I'm gonna go sit back down on the couch. I've got my planner. I need to do some planning for December because I have not done any December planning. So I'm actually going to bring these highlighters, or no, I've got my pencil case, so these highlighters can stay because I've got all my highlighters and pens in my pencil case. So I'm gonna get all of that out, just start doing some planning for the month and just going through things and making sense of what needs to be done. So yeah, do a little bit of planning, I think, for like 30 minutes, and then I'll do some canvas work, some work on canvas, because that is something I want to do today and tomorrow. And I finished things earlier than I thought I would today. I do still have some grade sheet admin updating, so I might switch back to doing that, but I think I would like to check in on canvas and spend like at least 30 minutes on canvas work. So maybe 30 minutes of planning, 30 minutes of work on canvas, and then the remaining time updating my grade sheets. And then while I'm doing all of that, continue watching Vlogmas.
Go get snowed in. Let's go get snowed in. How wrong could that be? Being snowed in somewhere, you and me. Let's get snowed.
It is 4:31, so I'm out here with less than an hour before sunset, but I have plenty of time for the kind of hike I know I'm capable of doing today. We're not gonna go far, we're not gonna go fast, it's all gonna be good. I got a lot done, so that made me happy. Got my grade sheets caught up. I think my Canvas course is ready to be copied, and then I'll have to go through and adjust some things. Like, I'm at the point where tomorrow I'm just gonna try to do as much as I can, and whatever doesn't get done tomorrow, we'll just wait until January. So yeah, I got my grade sheets updated, so everything is like, there's nothing left for me to do today, and a little bit left to do tomorrow. So I let myself I did some planning. You saw that as well. So I've got some things kind of set up in my planner for December. I only have 3 objectives on the like monthly overview objective planning, and that's wrap up work, Christmas stuff, and relaxing / self-care. So I feel like 2 of my objectives are very fun related, which I like. So yeah, I got some planning done, got the rest of teaching work done for the day. No new emails had come in. And so then right before hiking, I gave myself like 15 minutes to just watch one more vlog and have a small snack and just sit and relax. Although I did start importing this footage, I also managed to finish adding the music and editing tomorrow's vlog. So yeah, just kind of relaxed for a few minutes after all of that, and then got up and got changed, and now we're going for a hike. So I'm definitely ready to just start winding. Like, part of me feels like I should get ahead with editing. We'll see how I feel, because also part of me just would like a night where I don't have to edit, because I feel like the last 2 nights I've done a lot of vlog editing or other work, and I just, yeah, I need a night. I keep reminding myself, after tomorrow, it's going to get a lot easier. Like, it's always that first week of Vlogmas where it's all the excitement of Vlogmas and filming and editing, but I'm also starting to do more stuff for the holidays. Like, I went out with Janelle on Sunday, and then Mom and I went shopping on Tuesday, and so like it's been feeling very busy, but then I'm also still doing a lot of work for my full-time job. But that will kind of wrap up tomorrow, and so this weekend there won't be anything that I have to do, because I'm going to take the whole weekend off to just relax. And then next week I'll be done with teaching, and so there'll be little other things, personal tasks and things I'm wanting to get done, but that's also very flexible. So yeah, it'll get easier after tomorrow. So probably will just let myself have a relaxing night tonight, because I think I've earned it. Anyway, it is time to get out for this hike and enjoy a gorgeous sunset. I've got 40 minutes on the dot before the sun sets. Okay, I'm done. 1.3 miles later. I felt really good while I was out there. We'll see how I feel later tonight. I probably shouldn't have gone for quite that long, but it was too nice, and I was actually feeling, it kind of felt like it was helping my back a little bit. Like, my back hurts now that I'm sitting, but it actually felt good while I was hiking. It's so beautiful out tonight. Oh my gosh, the light is just incredible. The sun's going down. It's kind of blocked by the car next to me, but yeah, it just, I know I say this all the time. I can't help it. I love hiking. I love coming out here. I definitely want to try hiking more than just this park, but I love hiking this park. It just makes me so happy. It really, really does. I love being around all the saguaro. There is just something so magical about hiking in the desert. And a lot of it really does stem from, like, a lot of it really does tie back to the saguaro cactus. There is just something so special about them. They're so giant. Out along the trail, almost all of them are just massive. They can get like over 50 feet tall. There's two on the other trail, not the one I did today, but the trail that I do a lot, that you get right up to them. I've vlogged them a bunch. They are just so huge and have so many arms. And when you're standing right beneath one, or like right next to one, and looking, like, your neck has to tilt at almost a 90-degree angle when you're standing right in front of one to look up at the top. They are just so huge. And there's just something so completely magical and special about them, which makes me glad that they are a protected plant. Like, you're not allowed to cut one down. You're not allowed to destroy one or vandalize one. It is against the law. When developers are developing an area, if they need to, like, if the saguaro is where they're planning to build, they have to dig it up and replant it. They can't just knock them down. They're amazing. And I was looking it up when I was looking up facts about saguaros the other day, and then I just verified it on my hike. The Tohono O'odham people, which is one of the indigenous tribes local to this area, they believe, and this is according to one of the state park websites, so I'd like to look up more about some of the local indigenous tribes and like what their beliefs are. But according to the website, it said that they believe that saguaros are a different type of humanity and consider them as like part of the tribe. And I just think that's so amazing. There is something, like, I can't describe it, but there is something about the saguaro cactus. It just, they don't feel like plants. I think it's similar to trees, and maybe that's why hiking out here, I feel like it gives me a lot of the same benefits of forest bathing. Like, I don't have a forest that I can go walk around, but like trees, I feel the same way. I feel like trees have a living spirit, and I feel like the saguaro cacti are the same way. It feels like they have a living, breathing spirit. I just always feel so much better when I've come out here and had a hike, and it's something that I just miss so much during the summer when I can't hike. And it's why I'm glad I've got some saguaro cacti in my neighborhood. So even in the like early fall and late spring, when it's too hot to be hiking, but I can still kind of be outdoors, I can kind of get that feeling and get that connection walking around my neighborhood, because I've got some really beautiful saguaros in my neighborhood. It's honestly, it's one of the very few things I will truly miss when I finally move away from Arizona. And it's why I'm glad I will always have family in Arizona. Like, my parents are going to stay here forever, basically. My sister has no intention of ever really leaving Arizona. So like, even if I eventually move across the country or overseas or something like that, I will always have family back here. And even if I didn't, I probably would come back at least once a year or once every other year, just to be able to visit the landscape, because it's not for everyone. And if you've never lived here, you probably wouldn't get it. But I feel like if you can come out here, especially when the weather is so beautiful like this, and have a really nice hike and really get to experience what the desert is like, I try to capture it in the vlogs, but I really honestly can't do it justice. It is a very different experience when you're actually here and walking among the saguaros and the other plants and trees and cacti and everything. I do my best in the vlogs to give you some of that feeling, but there's only so much I can do with my iPhone 11, so. But yeah, the sun is down. I need to get going and get freshened up and get super cozy and get some dinner heated up and just have a nice, relaxing evening. But thank you for coming with me for my hike. I hope you enjoyed it. I needed this. I've not been feeling the greatest all day. Like, mentally I've been fine, but physically I've not been feeling the greatest. But this helped. This made a difference. stayed up way too late, and I'm gonna stay up later because I'm gonna read. Anyway, I just had to change the battery. Now I lost track of where I was at, which means it's time to wrap up this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed. There's still tons of Vlogmas coming your way. Say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing, how your December is going so far. I think our question for the vlog, based on what I was talking about at the end of my hike, is do you have anywhere near where you live, or maybe it's somewhere that you don't get to go to often, but do you have somewhere where you can go where it just feels slightly, or maybe more than slightly, magical, where there just seems to be something extra special in the air or in that space? Like I was saying in the car earlier, there's just something about hiking at kind of any time of day in the desert, but particularly at sunset. Although I imagine sunrise, like if I could get out there like truly at sunrise, like before the sun even manages to come up over the mountains, like I'm sure that would be a very similar feeling to sunset. There's just something about sunrise and sunset, I think, where it's that liminal space. It's not quite daytime and not quite nighttime, you know, it's that in-between space, and there's something magical about that time of day. But any time of day, even when I've gone for like a daytime hike where the sun is firmly in the sky, there's just something magical about the desert, no matter what time of year. I mean, obviously I don't hike during the middle of summer, but like whether it's winter, like right now when everything is really dry and crispy and brown and everything seems a little bit dead, you know, I have the knowledge of what's coming, and I know it's not dead, it's just dormant, it's just sleeping, it's recovering from the summer like I'm doing. Or, you know, when it's spring and everything is bursting with life, or like I was saying earlier, looking at the saguaros that just, you know, these saguaros are so huge, they're so massive, and I did look it up. They can get up to like over 70 feet tall. They're huge, they're giants. You're walking among giants. And to think that a lot of the saguaros I'm walking around have been there for at least 100 years, if not more. They can live over 200 years old. And so it's like, what have all of these saguaros seen? And it feels magical. And so I'm just curious, do you have anywhere you go or anywhere where you've been where it just felt a little bit magical, a little bit more than just normal, like more than just of this world, but feels almost of a different world in a way? I don't know. I've read too many fantasies and I'm too much of a romantic, so I romanticize everything. Everything feels magic to me if I really think about it long enough. But I'm curious. I'd like to know, is there somewhere that you go regularly, or somewhere that you only maybe get to visit every now and then but just has that magical feeling? Let me know in the comments if so. Or you can leave me a saguaro cactus emoji in the comments. Let me know which of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of this vlog, and thank you very much for doing so. And yeah, I'm gonna go get in bed and read, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next day of Vlogmas. Thank you for watching today. Bye!